welcome to Diztysdiamondden. We are going to be working on our canvases today for some of the events that we are taking part of here in the month of October. There are quite a few of them. Well, for September, for Halloween, the very first Halloween. So this is my drills and chills. I'm trying to get it done by August 1st at the latest, because Art and Soul is going to be doing a event that I want to take part in. So this is from Diamond Art Club. It is Rose Library with 77 colors. I am using my Distracted by Diamond Super Sticky and my It's So Rachel Putty. And also using my Donna Bass pens because they just go so perfect. This one has like the stars and everything in it, and this one has the rosebuds. So yeah, these two pens just went absolutely perfect with it. And then of course I'm using my Zodiac straightener. So this is going to be my WIP in chat. If you're new to diamond painting, WIP is just for work in progress. And me and my special little helper is going to chat at you. So I also, just so you know, I've had some people ask me whether or not I track how long my diamond paintings take me. I do, and I use At Tracker. It is an app, and it's free, and it's got a whole bunch of fun stuff. So I use that to track my time. So let me tell you, life is getting a little bit crazy and a little bit cold. Our weather during this time of the year here in Oregon is nuts. It's 90 degrees, then 60 degrees, then 105, then 70 degrees, and we never know what it's going to be like from day to day. We also had quite a busy week for us, I would say. And for Paul, his I don't know, it feels like basically the next 6 weeks for Paul is going to be insane.
Yep.
Yeah, and in case you missed my live, when we go down to Vegas, so I buy Legos, and I had enough Lego points where I was able to purchase 2 Lego tickets for free. So
Legoland tickets.
Yeah, to Legoland. What'd I say?
Lego tickets.
Yes. So we're going to Legoland, which is something I have always wanted to do, on Saturday the 19th, and I am excited. Paul wasn't so sure, and then he looked up all the rides that were there, and he's like, okay.
They're kid rides, I can do them.
He's like, I can do these rides. So he has confirmed, yes, we get to ride all the rides. And we were already planning on coming home, kind of what would be considered the long way, because his brother lives down in LA and we wanted to stop and visit him. So we were already coming that way. And so I was like, I'm going to buy the tickets. We're going to go. No matter how much of my anxiety medication I have to take, I'm going to Legoland, even if I'm a zombie.
Do it.
Paul can just vlog it. That way I remember it later on.
I figure we're going to do lots of recording on the road.
You're going to be like, look how much fun you had.
It'll be like Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah, he's going to Weekend at Bernie's me if he has to. So that is going to be... I'm so excited, guys. I've been wanting to go to Legoland for so long. But gas prices, we had the Geo Metro when we were younger, remember?
Yeah.
And that thing got such good gas mileage. And we were kind of poor, and it used to be that traveling was like the cheapest thing to do. I was like, oh, we don't have any money. Let's just drive to the beach for the weekend and camp out, you know? And now it's like gas is so expensive. I tell you, I would give anything if they came back out with Geo Metros with the same type of gas mileage.
The 3-cylinder junkers.
Oh yeah, I loved my little Geo. Even if I felt like I had to push and be like, come on, you can make it up the hill. You can do it. Metro just because of the amazing gas mileage that it got.
Yeah, nothing else about it. It was not a safe car.
Yeah, but it was also Geo Metros weren't like unsafe. They weren't like Pantos.
No, they're just tiny. So if you did get hit by a diesel truck, that's it.
Yeah.
There's no. Oh, maybe they'll make it. No, you're not gonna make it.
Yeah, and it had the it had a stick shift. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of my Metro. When it died, I was devastated. Like, I think that's the only car that I've actually had like feelings about. You know, I had put personality in it. I had bumper stickers all over in it. It had personality.
Yeah, I feel the same way about my truck. So.
What's your truck's name again?
Betty Nugs.
Yep. It's the only car, the truck is the only thing that he's ever named. And he wasn't even sure about naming it. And I was like, well, if you don't name it, you don't really love it.
Yep.
So he named her. But the important thing is that he also remembers her name.
Well, yeah.
He doesn't forget it.
It's off of Encino Man.
Yes. So Monday or Wednesday, when did we last leave this? So I dropped my first, I think I told you guys, no. So I did drop my 1 year video. I did keep track of everything all throughout the year just to do it. I did have some feelings about it, and I did just want to do a quick little just clarify. I was really surprised. The community was so accepting of the video that I did, and all the comments were so positive and so beautiful. I did have, one or two comments that were maybe just they weren't mean, but they weren't nice either. They were just, like, they typed just to type, which is fine. I know some people delete those. I don't ever delete those because, I really respect and value people's opinions. Even if their opinion is different than mine, even if they're critical of it, it's like, I'm not going to delete your opinion just because I don't agree with it. If it was hate speech, I would disagree with it.
What do you mean delete it?
Yeah, delete it. But I don't just, like, I don't like what you said, so I'm going to delete you so nobody else reads this.
Yeah, never.
No, I'm not that kind of person. And then we did that, and then on Wednesday we filmed our whip and chat, and people have been saying they like my whip and chats. And let me tell you, I know I kind of was like, I feel icky about them, but I like that. I appreciate anybody that watches my whip and chats and they're like, they are not boring. I appreciate that. And Paul and I were talking about that also. So in case none of you guys have ever noticed it before, I would just like to point out that in all of the unboxings that we do, Paul puts an Easter egg in every single one of those unboxings.
Yeah, we kind of talked about it last night during our Google Meet.
Yeah. So if you look at the thumbnail for the unboxings, pretty much any unboxing, if you look really closely and you find the little hidden Easter egg.
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments, please. We want to know. We also would love to hear about how, just in general, like, how was your week? How was your day? Did you have any wins this week where you were like, oh, yeah, I finally got that report done? Or,
I finally started my FCC reporting, but I'm not going to finish it until next week.
Yeah, or just in general news.
Well, that was mine. I was just saying mine.
Well, we appreciate yours too, baby. We do. I know. The FCC paperwork, I actually have that on my list to talk about.
Ugh.
You're just jumping the gun, baby.
I didn't know, but no, it's not awesome. It's not fun.
But, like, even the other stuff, like any losses or anything like that, I care about those. Like, I had a friend whose husband lost his job, and that was just like, oh, let's talk. And another friend of mine, unfortunately, lost one of her fur babies, and she's been going through so much already, and it was just like, do you need anything? No, just time. It's like, okay, well, I'm here.
Sometimes You just need time.
Oh, I get that. And, you know, we lost Oda not that long ago, and I was so devastated for her. Yeah. Because I know she's, in general, just been through the ringer lately. And I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're still on Monday, Paul, like I said. So, Monday was crazy.
Was it? I must have blocked it out because I don't remember a lot of it anymore.
Oh, so Monday was, I'm pretty sure Monday was the day, it was Monday or Tuesday where you had to go to Roseburg.
I don't even remember now. One of those days. Maybe it was Tuesday.
I think it might have been Tuesday. But on Monday, or Wednesday, sorry, it was Wednesday.
Was it?
Yes, so it was on Wednesday, and what happened was Paul, oh my goodness. So what happened was Paul had to go out to Roseburg, which is about 101 miles. But things like went bad here, so he had to drive to Phoenix first thing in the morning. So Phoenix is what, 40, 35 miles in the opposite direction?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, from here. And so he had to drive there first to fix a quick little issue, and then he had to get the freeway to go up to Roseburg. So now he is, 130, 140 miles away. Well, actually, it ended up being, I thought you said you ended up having to go to Sutherland.
Yeah, it was in Sutherland.
So that was like 150 miles away. So he ends up having to go all the way to Sutherland. He is gone all day, guys. Like, all day. He left before 8 o'clock. He calls me to let me know he's heading home. I don't even remember. I think it was like 4.
Yeah.
4 or 4:30. It was late. And then he calls me. He made it halfway home. Halfway home from Roseburg. Or from Sutherland. So he made it.
I made it to Canyonville.
Yeah, so you made it 30 miles. You made it 30 miles, 40 from Sutherland, 40 miles. And then he calls me and he says, and it just broke again. So by now it's 4:30, 5 o'clock, and Paul has to drive all the way back up there, figure out what the issue is, and then come back home. His day was just a train wreck. He ended up spending so many hours driving back and forth and all over the place. He ended up working, I think it was like 15 hours that day.
I don't even know. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. It was like 15 hours. And then that was a day where I had, I got my vlog and everything out, and I had like a lot of messages that day, and then we also had to film our WIP and chat, and I was working on my thing, so I'm doing all kinds of things. Paul's doing all kinds of things. In the end, we were so exhausted by the time we finished everything we needed to get done for not only our work but the channel. And yeah, I worked like 12 hours that day. He worked so many hours. I could not believe it when he came home. And I was getting ready. I was like, babe, don't worry about, getting out the WIP and chat. Let's just, go to bed. Everybody will understand if we need to put it out late. And we did put it out late, but he was just like, no, let's at least get it filmed, and then I'll edit it tomorrow so it's not like super, super, super late. But isn't he amazing, guys?
Sometimes. Sometimes he is. Sometimes he's not.
Sometimes he is, sometimes he's not. That's good. I like that. Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Man, these fairy dusts are so party. So, yeah. beginning of the week was nuts. I also, oh my god. So I got my very first Munimade bags. And I will be doing an unboxing of those. And let me tell you, Paul and I love them. So we bought them because we weren't sure whether or not the canvas that I wanted from Unimade was going to come in stock, when it was going to come in stock, and they had their problem, and we wanted to just help, so we did order those. I'm really glad we ordered them though, because they're nice.
They are. They're super nice. I already have canvas in mine.
Yeah, and then we unboxed our Munimade, and I've already told you guys in our live, or a couple times already, that it's just been like, yeah, they're pretty. I'm a fan. Paul has approved them to buy more. They're Paul approved.
Yay!
Yay! And then Thursday. Yes, so that was Wednesday. No, we were on Wednesday.
Oh,
Thursday
really?
is the day where you also had to go up to Roseburg.
Did I?
Yeah, because Nick was out and you ended up having to go back
right.
up there again. And it wasn't for as long, but you were like, well, I have to be up in Roseburg today. And I was like, well, we have therapy. And you're like, no, we don't. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure we do. And then I started thinking about it, and I became, that's not the right color. I became completely convinced. I was like, oh, yeah.
I thought she said we weren't going to do it because she was going to be away. So I was like, oh, perfect, because I've got a guy out. So it's going to be hard to do it anyway. So I must have just misheard like everything.
Yeah, but no, he completely convinced me. I was like, yeah. So we're just like, oh yeah, she's out of the country. We're not going to have therapy. And then I get a message from her at 1:03. Where are you people? And I'm like, oops. I was like, everything's actually doing pretty good, and Paul's not in town, so, you know, because sometimes marriage therapists have one-on-ones with you. I was like, I mean, we can talk, or if you want, you can just take a late lunch. And she's like, late lunch for the win. And I was like, cool. So, yep, she's just like, okay, long lunch. So it gave her a little bit of time probably also to get ready for her trip out of the country. So we didn't have therapy. Is today Thursday?
Yes.
Yeah, so today's Thursday. So we didn't have therapy this week, and then she is going to be back next week. And hopefully that will work out for Paul, because I don't know what next week is going to look like either. I think it's pretty...
Hopefully next week is better, but I don't know.
Crazy, yeah. And then we hung out in Discord for a little bit. Tiffany and Mia came in and hung out with us. And I had a lot of fun hanging out with them. Mia, she has a channel, and she goes live. I like to check the lives. Honestly, the lives are my favorite part of people's YouTubes. I know some people like WIP and chats, and some people like the unboxings. Some people like the stash videos. I am a big fan of the lives. I just like to see what kind of chaos is going to ensue. Because the people that are in the chat are generally like the ones that kind of like narrate where it eventually ends up going. So that is always fun for me. Oh, 26. I'm on 26, guys. So, yep, lives are my kind of game. We hung out, and I love the Discord because, just so, in case you were wondering, Discord is not a part of my membership. Anybody can join the Discord. The Discord is not actually for me to promote my stuff either. I created the Discord so people would have the opportunity to jump in the chat or chat about your canvas or just basically do, you know, whatever you want besides be a jerk. And just get to know other people in the diamond painting community on a little bit more of an intimate basis. So it is definitely not just like a place where like I peddle like my videos. The only time you'll ever see me post links is if I've got like a special video coming up, and I do that, and other creators can post their links in the Discord. Small shops can post their links in the Discord. Twitchers.
One time.
Yeah, one time. We
Not
don't.
when you bring out in every video.
Yeah, so it's not like an every video kind of thing, because that's not what it's for. It's not a place for people to just be like, hey, check me out every time they drop a video. Mm-hmm. But it is just a place for somebody that, like, if somebody's like, hey, who's some new YouTubers you found that are really awesome, and you know, as their friends, or if you find somebody that you just like, you can pop their link in there and be like, hey, I really liked this person. You should check them out. And we will.
Yeah, it's just definitely not a place, like, even for us, we don't go in there and post going, hey, we're going live tomorrow night, join us. No, we don't do that.
No.
You can see when we're going live. There's no need to double it up.
Yeah, it's not like a super advertisement place. It is a place where you can find out about events and other small shops and all that other stuff. But it is definitely more of a community space rather than a creator space.
Yes.
And that's how I want it to stay.
People show their works in progress. They talk about all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah, they talk about just all kinds of
share pet photos.
Photos.
Everything.
Yeah, new releases that came out that they're really wanting, favorite artists. You know, if you mention in there that you're looking for a certain painting and you're like waiting for it to like be destashed, people like keep an eye out for you. Yeah, I just don't want you to think that it's like one of those places where it's just a big advertisement. It's not. It's just a place for you get to know other people in the community. If that's something that you're interested in, it is available. And sometimes we just all jump in there and chat. But you don't have to wait for me to start a chat. Anybody can jump in general and just sit there and wait. You can type, hey, in general, hey, everybody, I'm in the chat. If somebody wants to, you know, diamond paint and talk.
Yeah, chat and diamond paint. So you're not alone. Yeah,
anybody can just jump in the chat room and wait for people to show up. So, Paul did his own thing where he's going to have to make a thing. I can't tell if you can see all of that, so I'm just going to move it. Check that out. And then on the other side, it's got Bowser and the castle up here. It's got Yoshi. It's got Toad. Very, very cool. So let me go ahead and show you a little bit of this stuff, guys. If I can figure out how to open it. And always the smartest. I feel like I'm going to break Paul's toy. Oh, and look, it's even on the edges. Look, I've got little stuff on the edges. So in here, stickers for him to color. How cool is that? It's got more, just like a ton of stickers, just for funsies. It's got some coloring pages, a whole bunch of them. And it's got pens and a ruler, crowns, markers, and some stamps, and a little eraser. This thing is awesome. Even while it's trying to eat me alive, it's trying to eat me. So that's some of the very cool stuff that our son got us. I don't know, did your guys' adult children bring you guys toys? Our adult children bring us toys on a fairly regular basis. Yep. And I kind of love it. Whenever he comes to the door, it's like, what'd you bring me? Is it candy? Is it a toy?
But now it's expected.
It's not expected.
It's not.
No, but he is. He's a very giving person.
Yes.
Yes, and he loves giving the presents. Today he went to the store, and just so we don't have to go to the store, he's like, I'm already at the store. What do you want? And I'm like, ooh, we were gonna have to swing by the store and pick up milk. So I picked up some milk, and then he came in the house and he put it in the fridge, and he's like, you're a dirty liar. He's like, you have 3 gallons of milk. and I went and looked, and there was an empty gallon in the fridge. And for once, I can't blame it on Paul. I was hungry this morning, and I got a bowl of cereal, half asleep, and I, for the first time in my life, put an empty carton back into the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And as soon as I did it, I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, ha, see, we did need a gallon because we were down to 2. And there's not enough milk in the world to satiate my addiction to the chocolate milk.
To just milk in general.
To just milk in general. I must have all the milk. It's a problem.
It is.
It's a serious issue I got going on.
It's expensive. It's that lactose-free milk, and it's like $6.50 a gallon. It's ridiculous.
But I love it.
You drink like a gallon of milk every 3 days.
But I love it. I cut down because he said I drank too much. I used to drink a gallon a day. Now a gallon lasts 3 days. So I drink a lot of water. So I don't drink a lot of soda pops. Every once in a while I'll have one. I don't get them very often. Paul drinks them so fast. Like he recently bought us both a pack.
And I haven't touched yours.
I only have 3 left and I've only had 2.
I have not touched yours.
Oh.
I guarantee it.
He sleep drinks my Mountain Dews.
I do not.
He sleep drinks my Mountain Dews.
Better ask your boy if he's been taking them.
I'm okay with Brian taking them.
Yep, I'm not though. I haven't been taking them.
I'll believe you. I may have drank more than I thought because you have been really busy. So I haven't been having a second cup of coffee.
Yeah.
So I've been probably drinking more of my Mountain Dews to make up for a second cup of coffee.
It could be.
And I've been having more of the Mountain Dews because I've been having like hot flashes in the morning, like crazy bad. And so drinking like the hot coffee is like overheating me to some pretty major extremes over here. Oh, what's next? What's next?
I don't know, I'm just here.
49. Oh, one of the dogs wants in. I can hear him doing a little scratchy scratch. I don't know why Paul shuts the door when we're doing this. It makes this room so unbearably hot with my hot flashes. Honestly, guys, I think I might accidentally like keel over and just like be like flunk. Yeah, I get so hot. Oh, he opened the door.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so that was going on. And then this weekend, we got crazy on Saturday. Nuts.
We did?
Oh, yeah, we did. You don't remember Saturday?
Dude, no.
Oh, my goodness. So, on Saturday, I'm surprised he doesn't remember because I was really proud of myself.
I'll remember once you tell me.
We went to town.
Shopping?
And I did not take any of my anxiety medication.
Oh, yeah.
I did not. It was a good day. We went to town. I had a little bit of anxiety, but not enough to feel the need to take my medicine. And we went to a couple different places. So we went to Hobby Lobby. Because I know a lot of people really liked the way Paul was keeping his spare drills in his hearts. And so we do our quarterly dazzlers for one of our membership tiers. And we're going to randomly pull one of those members, and for the next year, somebody's going to get Paul's heart full of drills.
Not the giant one. Some smaller ones.
It's some mini ones, but somebody's getting Paul's. 4 people are going to get Paul's heart. I thought some people might like that because I know that when we were showing the heart that we were filling, we got a lot of comments on that about how cute it was and how people wanted Paul's heart.
Yep, it's mine. I touched every one of those drills.
Yep, I'm giving it away. It is up. It is going to be just a random giveaway. Speaking of giveaways, I actually have a couple giveaways to do. So I have got a giveaway that I was going to do on my live on Tuesday. It's a gift card. It's just a little something that was given to me to pass on. So I figured I'd give away that. I was going to give it away last Sunday, but then I forgot.
Last Sunday?
Last Tuesday.
Oh.
I'm used to going live on Sundays and Tuesdays now.
Yeah, I know. It's all weird now. It's over.
On Tuesday, I will be giving away just a small little something something. And then I am also got a little something something that I'm going to give away in my next members live. Which I think I'll set up the date, and I'll actually probably just like bing everybody and remind them. That way you guys don't miss out on the giveaway.
Do they have to be there to win? Is it going to be one of those
at the
ones
live?
where you do the...
Yes.
Okay. Good.
At the live, yeah, for that one. And then let's see, what else did we go? Oh, we went to Walmart.
Ugh.
And Walmart was cool because look what I got, guys. Look what I got.
I've been so busy, I forgot everything.
Look what I got. They're Care Bears. I got a Care Bear mummy, and I got a Care Bear little witch, and I got a little Care Bear orange, and they were so cute. I don't normally like go and like buy stuff, and when I saw this, Paul's like, because we bought a couple things at Walmart. I can't remember everything we bought.
It wasn't much. Oh, a card.
Oh yeah, so we were getting ready for. We needed to buy a card for Shay's birthday. And oh my goodness, guys, we found the most amazing card ever. I cannot wait until she shows you guys. It's so cool. I'm on 61. What color is 61?
I don't know.
I'm all over the place. It was A. I finished A. I'm done with A. Okay. So, I found the coolest card ever. And then on the way home, we threw a little bit of shade because little Miss Somebody was like, who's Bone Thugs and Harmony? And when I heard that, I was like, actually, like, I don't know about this now. So we were like singing the Bone Thugs really loud. And I guess Eve knew somebody that knew Bone Thugs and Harmony, and I'm not gonna lie, Eve, I'm a little jealous because I love like my 90s rap, my Tupac, my Dre, my Snoop, but yeah, Crossroads by Bone Thugs, that's what I'm talking about. Get off my thing. There we go. So no, that was so cool. I couldn't believe she said it. And it was, I don't want summer to end. It's like getting cold outside. And we set up the hot tub. Paul set up the hot tub. That's how he hurt his head. He tried knocking himself out, set up the hot tub because we're supposed to have a couple cold days, which I really appreciate. But I don't want summer to end. I love swimming in the pool. But one thing I do hate is our fires. We are hot in fire season right now. Because it's still hot, it's still dry. This is our thunderstorm season and our hail season. And I'm just like, please, no more fires. I'm tired of the smoke. It's hard to breathe. I can't stop yawning. And it's not because I'm tired, it's because I can't breathe. I'm like trying to get that deep air in. So, yeah, definitely tired of the fires.
Yeah, me too.
Paul's tired of the fires also because the fires, they burn up all that stuff and that releases like all the pollen into the wind, and we live in this deep little valley, so all of it just kind of settles. We rain ash a lot. So yeah, that was not a happy time at all. There you go. And then on Sunday was a good day. So Jenny's husband is home usually on the weekends, but Jenny's husband had a lot of stuff to do on Sunday. I don't know what Paul was doing, but I don't know. I think that was the day he was setting up the hot tub. So Jenny and I, we normally don't get to talk much on like Saturday or Sunday, but because her husband was busy, I got to chat with Jenny for like ever. Now, what we chatted about, I could honestly not tell you what we were talking about because our conversations probably don't make sense to anybody that is even remotely sane because we'll be talking about one thing and then we'll just completely veer off on the other thing. We talked to Courtney quite a bit and I think she manages to keep up with us. But yeah, you have to be a little wackadoo to keep up with all of the topic changes because we'll say like a sentence that kind of goes with the topic, but then a word out of that sentence will like veer us off into kind of like Shay's lives, where we're like, how did we end up talking about this and what is wrong with us? Like, yeah, and we talk about some crazy stuff. I don't even know. I shouldn't mention this kind of stuff. We were talking about, like, we're like, oh, let me call you back in a minute. And we hang up. And then we message each other almost at the same time. Okay, I'm back. You can call again. And so we called. And then we both said, we're like, oh, yeah, the coffee was working. And we're like, oh, look at that. We've synced.
Synchronized.
Yes, but what have we synchronized?
Your doo-doo schedules.
Yes. Oh my goodness. There is something seriously wrong with the two of us. There's like no boundaries at all. None. I like it though. It's fun to have that one friend where you can be just kind of weird and totally disgusting with. And say things that make absolutely no sense, but it doesn't have to make sense because they're just going to laugh at the absurdity of it all. Yeah. I like it. This is coming along so nice.
Your canvas?
Uh-huh. It is. It really, really is. What are you guys thinking about this ribbon over here? Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. And then of course we did Shay's Live and we watched a movie this week, Fall Guy?
Yes.
Was it called Fall Guy? Paul loved it. He was kind of upset that I was like, I don't know, it had a couple parts that I thought was really, really funny and the rest of it was just like, no thank you.
I liked it.
He just liked it. He just flat out liked it. And then, what is today, baby? The date? I think it's the
Thursday, 12th? The 13th.
Today's the 13th?
I think so. 12th.
Yeah, I was going to say today's the 12th, because tomorrow's my mom's birthday.
Oh, gotcha.
And speaking of which, I know that you have to work like crazy amount of hours. Is it tomorrow that you don't get off work until 10 p.m.?
Yes.
You're killing me, Petey.
Why?
Do you not remember what tomorrow is?
You just told me, so I now know.
Well, it's my mom's birthday, but also it is the book that we've been waiting to come out into a movie for forever.
Oh, yeah.
The Uglies.
I didn't plan this. I didn't even know the company was sponsoring this event.
I know. I almost wonder now if I should just go to the event with you and we can just put headphones in and listen to it.
No, I gotta work when I'm there. You can come, but I can't listen to it on headphones.
Not headphones, headphone.
No. It just has to wait.
Okay.
Just has to wait.
It just has to wait.
You can go if you want.
I'd rather diamond paint.
I'd rather diamond paint.
It went with you that one year, and
it's so boring.
Yes, it is.
I mean, just because I'm not gonna drink because I can't, because I gotta drive and take care of booze.
But you don't like that kind of beer that they do anyway.
No, I don't like it.
It's like macro beers.
Macro. Yeah, it's macro brews.
Sorry, it's a micro brews. So yeah, he's gonna do that. And then on Monday, oh my goodness, we had issues on Monday. I woke up Monday, and Paul worked from home, and I had so much energy, and I was like, woke up feeling good. I'm being all annoying. I kept running through the house looking for him, and then kissing him and running away. I'm like, I love you, I love you, I love you. But then our hairdresser had to come over. And I like our hairdresser. She's very cool. She's very chill. But it's the first time we've had somebody that was not a family in our home since we moved here. And I don't know, I think it's just my anxiety, like, kind of got the better of me. Because Paul kept yelling, I didn't do anything wrong. And I'm like, I know, I'm not saying you did anything wrong, babe. But he's going to start saying it here in a minute again. He didn't do anything wrong. I know he didn't do anything wrong. But I don't know. It's like, my house is like my safe spot. I'm not used to people being here. And she was here for a while. And, you know, by the end of the day, I was just very, like, grumpy and kind of just, I don't know. I was feeling something, and let me tell you. I was grumpy. I was irritable. I was frustrated. But we did figure a way around that, because what we're going to do in the future, sorry guys, I need to clean out some of my putty. I got a little bit too much. It's not wanting to let go of the drills. What we're going to do in the future is Paul is going to pick up the camera card from her, because we're helping her do an Instagram channel for her hairdressing company. And I'll be dropping the video of how she turned my hair into the train wreck that it was, and what it is.
From the train.
Yes. Yes. So we're going to be dropping that video. It's just a little shorty, but we figured we'd show it. Direct you to her Insta in case you are interested in watching people's hair go from blah.
From drab to fab.
From drab to fab. Yes. In case you guys have any interest in that. So we're helping her with that. And I was just like, how about Paul just picks up the memory card from you?
Well, and that saves her the drive all the way out to our place in the middle of nowhere. She has a young kid. He always got to be with his grandma if she's got to do stuff. So it just makes it hard.
Yeah, exactly. So, sorry guys. This is not wanting to go in. There you go. Ah, got him in. So yeah, we're just going to pick that up and like pull the videos off of it onto our Terra drive. We're going to make the videos for her because they are just like 90-second little clips. And then we are going to put them back on the memory card for her to dump onto her phone and then drop as she sees fit. So I don't have to worry about people, even people I like coming into my zone and making me uncomfortable. Like I said, it's not her fault. I like her. It's just, it's so different. It's so different for me. And I'm surprised Paul was okay with it, because usually he's kind of like...
I know her. I've spent more time getting my hair cut because I'm there every 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And she's young, like our daughter's age, so I feel like I know her better, I guess.
Yeah. So, but we figured it all out, and then Paul, yeah, he has work Friday until like 10 p.m. and then Saturday.
Yeah, I'll try to get out early on Friday because I normally go to bed at 10 p.m. So
yeah,
I'm gonna be very tired.
Yeah, and then how long do you work on Saturday?
Noon to like 5, 6 maybe.
Noon to 5, and then I'll be home on Sunday. But then we are going to Vegas on like October 12th.
Well, we leave the Friday or Saturday before, because I don't want to just straight drive there. Just
that is like the 11th or 12th.
Okay, I don't even know.
Yeah,
I gotta be there Monday, and I gotta be there on my freaking birthday, which I'm not happy about. But
yeah,
whatever.
Paul's gonna be all alone on his birthday.
Yep.
For the first time ever in his whole entire life. Unless I magically show up at the end of the day and whisk you away.
But I got a conference the next day.
I was just saying for like dinner or something.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe. Might not. We'll see.
Alright.
He might be tired. He might not want to be whisked away. I don't know.
We'll find out.
Yeah. So, We got that going on, and then we are going up to Bend on the 30th, the 31st, and the
30, no, just the 30. Oh, yeah, I guess we get up there on the 30th, but the conference starts on the 31st and is over on the, well, the last day is the 1st.
Okay.
So, yeah, I gotta check and see if we're supposed to be up there on the 30th, because that kind of makes sense. I don't want to just drive there and go direct to a conference.
Okay. I thought that's what you said. It could be.
I don't know.
I'm probably wrong.
No, you're probably right. I would do it that way, to where we stay in the hotel the 30th and the 31st, not show up there the morning of and leave at like 3 in the morning and drive all the way there.
April Campbell lives up there, and so I get to hang out and meet somebody.
Yeah, you'll have to take pictures and stuff.
Well, Paul's at work. I'm so excited. I'm going to finally meet a real life person, guys.
Well, you get to meet a real life person in Vegas, too.
I do. I'm going to meet Cindy Bennett. I'm going to meet 2 real life people. And I did also get my email, and I am waitlisted for the No Frills. That is, I believe, in February.
I don't know.
I believe it's in February. Is it
I'll be
February
working.
or April? I'll have to double check. I am on the wait list for that. I really want to go to a retreat now that I know they exist. And I am still planning on doing a 2026 retreat, just so you guys know. That has not, like, left the table. It is still very much so on the
That's the
table.
only way I'll be able to go to one, is if we do it.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, I mean, not necessarily. You get quite a bit of paid time off a week.
A week?
A year.
I do, but generally those are staycations where we catch up on stuff.
Well, yeah, but we're grown-ups now, so we can always deviate.
We're grown-ups now. That's freaking hilarious.
I guess we're not grown-ups.
We're not grown-ups.
Nope.
We never, ever, ever grow up. Yuck.
Nice. So, do you want to pull out some cards, baby?
Yeah, you gotta keep them busy for just a minute. I got 5 more to place and I'm done with my section.
All right, everybody. I have to keep you busy. I guess that's what I'm doing.
And then I'll pull some cards.
I guess that's how we're rolling.
Okay, so we're gonna play Pick Your Poison. This is a would you rather game, and I've got, let me see, 1, 2, 3.
Unless
4,
you would rather do something else.
7, 8. No, I don't want to rather do something else. I'm doing this. Would you rather be required to steal from every tip jar you see, or talk with a bogus accent at all times despite the fact that everyone knows it's fake?
I'd rather talk with a bogus accent, because talking with a bogus accent is only going to make people laugh at me, whereas stealing is going to make my stomach hurt all the time.
It's going to make you feel icky, and you got to just take it and just be like, sorry, as you look at them in the eye.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm stealing this.
I have to. I would also do a bogus accent, because I already do them.
You
And
do.
everybody
They're
knows
cute,
it's fake.
though.
So if it's good. It's not a big change for me.
Yeah, they're cute, baby.
Alright, number 2. Would you rather only be able to take ice cold showers or use a litter box every time you need to go to the bathroom? Whew. That's tough.
I don't know, the idea of a litter box does have its merits, because you can take your bathroom with you everywhere you go so easy.
That is true. No more pulling over in the car. You just bring your litter box.
Yeah.
And is that an auto-cleaning litter box? I hope so.
It doesn't say it can't be. What was the other option, though?
Only be able to take ice cold showers. I'm gonna use a litter box every time I need to go to the bathroom. I can't do ice cold showers.
Yeah, all the time, no.
Yeah.
I'm going with a litter box, because,
Do you imagine in the winter when you're already cold taking an ice cold shower?
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Oh, wait, you know what? I'm going to take an ice cold shower, because I don't have a problem with taking baths.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh,
It's
winner,
one way to
winner,
get-
winner.
One way to get past the system. You are an American.
I know, it's not for the... I think for me, this game isn't even a would you rather, but how can I trick the system?
Yeah, how can I cheat the system?
How can I cheat the system? I won't steal, but I'll cheat the system.
Alright, so number 3. Yeah, we're going to go with 3. Would you rather be allergic to every food that contains the letters A or E, or take 5 shots of espresso every evening before bed?
I would take 5 shots of espresso every evening before bed and just become a night owl. Graveyard shift jobs, the whole gambit. I'd be like, nope,
Well,
I'm just a night person
You
now.
can just do this in the night. This is your graveyard shift job.
It is. And honestly, I am more of a night owl. That is one thing when Paul was having his allergy problems that I really liked better, is because my schedule is so much different than his. And I don't function very well on the schedule I have to keep where I get up so early in the morning, because I'm not. I like to go to bed more like 2 or 3. And when Paul and I are sharing a room, I have to go to bed at 10, and then I get up so early. It does not agree with me.
Okay.
What would you do?
5 shots of espresso every evening before bed. I couldn't not eat foods with the letter A or E in them. That'd limit your foods to like almost nothing.
You're so not picky though.
I'm not, but I like food. And I don't want to be like, oh, I can't eat this because it has an A or an E in it.
Yeah, but you can't switch your job to a night job.
No, I guess I just have to deal with it.
Yeah? We're just like, whatever.
Yep. I just have to switch to those people that sleep every 15 minutes or whatever it is, and they never really go to bed.
I think those people eventually go crazy.
Probably.
That's cool. Then you'll match my personality a little bit more.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, so number 4. Would you rather have all of your meals soaked in water before eating them, or have walking be your only means of transportation?
What would you choose?
I would choose to have all my meals soaked in water before I eating them.
Really?
Yeah. Over walking being my only means of transportation, I would never be able to do anything.
You could do stuff. It would just take you a long time to get there.
Yeah, no thank you.
No, guys, I
gotta go to Roseburg. I'm gonna set out for a week.
I love food. I love food. I already don't have a car. I don't really have to go anywhere or be anything. And I live in a small town. So no, I'm just going to walk around town.
Yeah, that would work for you.
Seriously.
It will not work for me.
No, but there's, No, even if I had to go into Medford, I'd be like, nope, I'm going to walk into Medford. Because there's no way I am ruining my food every meal for the rest of my life.
That works. Alright, number 5.
Are you yawning?
Yes, I had a busy day. Number 5. Would you rather always be running 30 minutes late or be woken up every day by a bucket of ice water?
Oh, I want to be open up. Oh, yeah, bucket.
Bucket of ice every day?
Heck yeah, that'll get my adrenaline going. That'll wake me up.
Yeah, I'll take 30 minutes late everywhere I go.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I actually would not mind being woken up by a bucket of ice water. I'd be like, heck yeah, now hand me my coffee.
Nope, not me.
Well, remember when I was younger, before they cured my insomnia, I used to wake up and just be like, oh, boing, I'm awake. Good morning. You know, like one of those Disney princesses running throughout the house.
Yep.
With my little squirrel animals, with my squirrel friends.
Yep, with all your squirrel buddies.
and being like, it's a beautiful day, everybody wake up, hip hip.
Pip pip.
Pip pip. I miss that.
Number 6. Would you rather have eyes that only work at night, or have every bug you've ever killed come back to life and infest your bedroom?
I'm pretty sure we've had the bug ones before. I think it might have gotten misplaced.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think we've had the bug one. Definitely.
Oh wait, no, the bug one was tennis balls on the head.
Was it?
Not infest your bedroom.
Huh.
Yes. I'm pretty sure it was the bugs and the tennis balls.
Well, that could have been the Would You Rather card. It could have been 2 different cards, yes, because they are single cards. It probably just got stuck in a weird spot.
Huh.
So I would just do the every bug ever killed come back to life and infest my bedroom, because I'd just re-kill them again. Then having eyes that only work at night, no thank you.
Once again, a night owl. I think I would be okay with only being able to see, and just think about how much money Oh, it does say night, not dark. I was going to say, look how much money we would be able to save in electricity.
Nope.
I don't know.
Because it would be light out. You'd still not be able to see.
Yeah, but I'm also like a night owl because of the other questions. I'm already awake at night, and then I wouldn't have to turn any lights on while you were sleeping.
It's true.
Yeah, so, I mean, we'd still end up saving money. Yeah, because we both chose the night owl life.
Yep, true.
Yeah.
True.
I want to only see at nighttime. It's always nighttime somewhere, right?
Yeah. Sure it is. It is actually, but yeah. Number 7. Would you rather be unable to say your own first name or be unable to cross the street without holding someone's hand?
Go.
It was for you.
Oh, why is it for me first?
I don't know. I'd take unable to say my own first name.
Honestly, neither one of those sound too bad for me. I don't mind doing either. I'm always willing to hold your hand across the street.
Yeah, I'll hold your hand when we cross the street.
Yeah, and I don't have a problem not saying my first name.
That's true.
I don't remember it most of the time anyway.
Well, you can just tell people your name is Ditzy.
Who am I?
Ditzy.
Yeah, there we go. That's who I am.
So
That's
you're already
who I'll
set.
be. Yeah.
And the last one of would you rather, well, pick your poison is, would you rather drink all the water from the toilet without using your hands or wear a bike helmet at all times?
Bike helmet.
I drink water out of the toilet. You only have to do it once.
I'd rather bike helmet all the time. I wouldn't have to put makeup on. I wouldn't have to do my hair.
True.
Yeah, and I wouldn't bang my head against stuff like you did.
Yeah, that is very true.
Yeah.
I've done that.
So what do we got coming up here, guys, lately? Not quite done yet. I have got some fun stuff. So oh my goodness. Mail has been going crazy. The mail is going nuts. So I sent out some friend mail. I'm getting ready to send out some more friend mail. We've got a nice little love packet going on. We're hoping Jenny she wants to come and do like one of the WIP chats and answer the questions with us at some point.
It'd be fun.
Yeah, but Indy's sick, so she couldn't do that. But yeah, friend mail. We got a couple friend mails going out. I did just want to point out once again, talking about friend mail, that Courtney Lyons, Diamonds' girl's best friend, is awesome. Everybody else says Paula's awesome. I think she is awesome. And she was in our Google Meet last night. She is so busy. She is such a good mom, such a good wife, such a good homemaker. But I love when she'll like pop on for 5 and then have to run and then pop on for 5. But I love it when she is able to be there and her kids are so gosh darn cute. I got a shirt coming in the mail. I bought myself some new pants. I had to have a matching shirt, right guys?
Yeah.
Yeah? And then I got Paul some mail. I got him some early birthday presents.
Me?
Paul, yeah.
What are they?
Well, you got the one. You showed it on our live because we're not very good at like giving each other like waiting until our birthdays or Christmas. We're just like, oh, here, it came in the mail.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at what I got you. We're so excited.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, so I got another birthday present coming from Yellow Dog for him because he's always like,
oh, I wonder what it is.
He's like, nobody loves me. I never get anything.
I don't.
Yeah. So we got some Yellow Dogs coming for him.
But I'm pretty, not picky, but I can work with just about everything, so it doesn't really bother me.
Yeah.
But it is cool to have a nice tray and
another nice tray.
Yeah,
you have a nice tray.
I do have a nice tray, but I'm just saying it's nice to have another nice tray and a trinket tray.
Yeah.
It's nice.
So I bought him a birthday present for a Yellow Dog tray. Bought myself an early birthday present, a Yellow Dog tray.
Oh, I see. Was it buy one, get mine free?
No. No, it wasn't. I got some actual Halloween release papers on the way to go with my October canvas for the Art and Soul event. I did get my 2 leopard leatherwork pens, and let me tell you, oh my goodness, they are fat, they are chubby, they are beautiful. I love them. When you see the size of these things, you're going to be like, oh my gosh. Yeah, so I've got all of that going on. And then, ooh, I got something in the mail right now. I found the coolest, oh my goodness, the coolest stickers to put in my Dazzler packs. I love them. I love them so much. I'm hoping everybody else enjoys them as much as I do. And then I have got a couple diamond paintings on the way. So I've got 6 diamond paintings on the way, and
Where are they coming from?
Art and Soul.
Ooh.
And I don't have the exact date that I'm going to drop it, but guess what else I have in the mail?
What?
My first sneak peek.
Ooh.
It's in the mail. It's on the way to me. It should be here on Monday or Tuesday. I don't know the release date of it yet because I can't drop it until then. But it is on the way. So I am stupid excited about that. I hope that they are really happy with what I do for them. I do want to thank everybody that did after I showed them Uni Made, supporting their shop by going and buying from them. That is always so appreciated, so thank you for that. And yeah, if you like my WIP and chat, please consider liking and subscribing. Leave comments about how your week was, how your day was, how you are in general, what your plans are, what you did. Yeah, I think that's it, babe. Do you have anything else you want to add?
Nope.
Do you have any kisses or hugs or love loves?
Nope.
Kisses and hugs and love loves.
Nope, I'm just tired.
Nope, you're just tired?
Just
Do you want to
tired.
say goodnight?
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.